This case threw Northern Irish politics into turmoil when the charges first became public. And that was reflected today in the fact that there was an extraordinary number of cameras outside court. Sir Jeffrey Donaldson arrived for his first appearance from London, where he's been living since he was first charged. Arriving separately, his wife and co-accused, Sir Eleanor Donaldson. Now, the couple stood in the dock together, separated by a security guard. And for the first time, the charges against both of them were read out in court. Sir Jeffrey faces a number of allegations of historic sex abuse, including one count of rape and one of gross indecency. His wife is accused of aiding and abetting in relation to some of those offences. Now, Sir Jeffrey's been such a huge figure in politics here in Northern Ireland that many people were stunned about this case. And today there was a huge crowd of onlookers. The police had to push the crowd back and ask people to get off the main road as the couple arrived at the magistrates in Newry. A giant political figure facing a gigantic barrage of cameras. It was a chaotic court arrival, as Sir Jeffrey Donaldson came to face charges of rape, gross indecency and other historic sexual offences. Arriving separately, his wife and co-accused, Lady Eleanor, who's charged with aiding and abetting the rape and an indecent assault. This is the first time Jeffrey Donaldson has been seen in public since he was arrested in March, and the media attention is huge. The former DUP leader has been such a significant figure in politics, but this court case is attracting scrutiny unlike anything he has ever faced during his long career. For decades, the 61-year-old has been a leading voice in unionist politics. When the charges were first announced and he resigned as leader of the Democratic Unionist Party, there were fears it would throw Northern Irish politics into turmoil. The country's longest-serving MP, Sir Jeffrey, came to prominence after opposing the Good Friday Agreement.
That's what we think of the framework document.
He was knighted in 2016. A year later, Sir Jeffrey was at the heart of negotiations to agree a confidence and supply deal with Theresa May, supporting her government after she lost her parliamentary majority. The MP for Lagan Valley was appointed leader of the DUP in 2021. But in the last few years, power sharing in Northern Ireland collapsed over his party's opposition to post-Brexit trading arrangements. The Assembly only reassembled this February after Sir Jeffrey persuaded his reluctant party to end their boycott of Stormont and return to power sharing with Sinn Féin. Then came the shock news of his resignation and the charges. In court, it was revealed that those charges relate to two separate complainants. Jeffrey Donaldson and his wife were both released on a £350 bail. Under those bail conditions, they can have contact with one another, but not with any of the prosecution witnesses. Both defendants deny all the charges against them. The next hearing will be held in May.